What's cooking, guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm making this cranberry orange loaf cake drizzled with my orange icing. This is a great winter dessert because it uses seasonal fruits like orange and cranberries. So stay tuned for the recipe. Do consider subscribing if you're new here, and also hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload a new video. And now let's get baking. Let's start by preheating the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. In a medium bowl, I'm going to prepare the dry ingredients first. I have all-purpose flour here and I'm using 1 3/4 cups of it. To the flour, let's add 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Then add a pinch or a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Mix all the dry ingredients till they're combined really well. This step always ensures a better crumb texture as you are adding some airiness to it. And then set this aside for now. In a large bowl, add half a stick or 6 tablespoons of unsalted room temperature butter. To this, I'm adding 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. I like to use sugar that is not too processed and is organic cane sugar. Cream the butter and sugar together for about a full minute until it's combined really well and has a creamy texture to it. This step is crucial for a nice texture of the cake. Once that is creamed together, add in 2 teaspoons of good quality vanilla extract. I have zest from 1 large orange here, which is about 2 tablespoons. I'm adding half of that, which is 1 tablespoon, in the batter to give a hint of orange in there, and I'm leaving the rest for later. And then I have 3 large eggs at room temperature that I'll be breaking in one by one, and then mixing the batter after each addition. Adding the egg one at a time gives a chance for the batter to be properly mixed and have a smooth texture, but never over mixing the batter or the texture will be too hard. After the eggs are mixed in, add half of the dry ingredients that were prepared earlier. Mix that in well with the wet ingredients until just combined, never over mixing. Then add half a cup of milk. This can be of your choice. I'm using regular 2% milk here. Combine that well with your mixer. And then add the remaining dry ingredients, always starting and ending with the dry ingredients to make sure it's well incorporated together at all times. Then in the same bowl as the dry ingredients, I'm going to add 1 cup of fresh cranberries. You can also use frozen whole cranberries, but please don't use the dried ones for this cake. It just won't be the same. To this, I'm adding 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour and lightly coating the flour onto the cranberries by mixing them around. This step helps for the cranberries to not sink all the way down in the batter when it's baking and hold their shape as well. Add the lightly coated cranberries into the batter, and I'm just scooping these into the batter, making sure not to add that extra flour in the batter, as the consistency of the batter is already what I want. Use a spatula to fold the cranberries into the batter, and this is now done. You can set it aside. I have my regular 5x9 loaf pan here that is already lined with parchment paper. If you don't have parchment paper, just lightly grease the pan with butter or oil. Add the batter into the prepared pan and spread it evenly. To make sure it's even in the pan, I lightly drop it onto the counter so it can spread out. This is ready to go into the preheated oven for an hour at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. After an hour, I'm going to check with a toothpick if the inside is baked, and if the toothpick comes out clean, it means it's done. Take it out of the oven and let it cool in the pan for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then take it out of the pan and let it rest and cool down on a wire rack. As the cake cools, let's make our icing. I have 1 cup of confectioner's or powdered sugar in a small bowl here. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of the leftover orange zest in there and leave another half of that portion for the topping. Then add 2 tablespoons of fresh orange juice or the bottled one, but fresh orange juice makes a big difference here. Mix that in with a fork, making sure any sugar lumps break down as well. And I'm going to add more orange juice as needed, a little bit at a time, to get the icing consistency that I'm looking for. Mix in between to make sure it's combined really well, and this is the consistency you want, like a thick paste. Once the cake is cooled or at room temperature, spoon the icing on it just like this. It looks so good as it slowly drips down on the side of the loaf cake, with the hints of orange zest in the icing to give people the indication that there is orange zest in the cake as well. The bright, tangy flavor of the orange zest against the sweet cake and the tart cranberries is a match made in dessert heaven. I'm topping it off with the rest of the orange zest because why not? I love some sour tart flavors. Let's cut through the loaf cake. It looks absolutely fantastic on the inside. as some of the cranberries have bursted into the cake. This cake is moist, has a great cake-like texture, but is also slightly dense, being a loaf cake. My cranberry orange loaf cake is an incredible winter dessert for parties or a sweet afternoon snack. I had this for breakfast the next day with a cup of hot coffee, and it was a perfect pairing. Leave me a comment below and let me know if you'll be making this for your loved ones, and I hope you all enjoy it as much as I did sharing this recipe with all of you. So that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed my cranberry orange loaf cake with the sweet orange icing. This is such an easy recipe, and it's also perfect for the winter season, so I hope you guys try it out. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe before leaving. I'll be seeing you in the next one, guys. Until then, take care of yourselves.